So the scripture for today is from the Gospel of John, chapter 15, verse 8, and it reads, "By this my Father is glorified, that you bear much fruit." And that's Jesus speaking, of course. And the meditation is the following. God can be glorified not only by martyrdom or the work of a missionary, but by this my Father is glorified, that you bear much fruit. An abundance of spiritual fruit especially glorifies him. We can have no greater goal. Let us strive for it through our prayers and all the aspirations of our soul. The fruits expected of us are listed in the Epistle to the Galatians of St. Paul, chapter 5, verse 22, where it says, "The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faith, gentleness, self-control." What spiritual wealth! Do I have even one of these qualities? When year after year the Lord of the vineyard comes to look for fruit on my branches, will he find at least some of them? So the more fervent our faith, the warmer our love, the more abundant our joy and peace, the more we patiently bear our trials, the kinder and gentler we are with others, the more selfless our life is, the more we glorify the name of our Father in heaven. The only plant that can bring fruit pleasing to God is the one he has planted, and which abides in him. And as it says in the Gospel of John, chapter 15, verse 5, "Whoever abides in me and I in him bears much fruit, for apart from me you can do nothing," as Jesus says. In the wondrous vision of the prophet Ezekiel about a field strewn with dead, dry bones, an entire nation is compared with them. And it says that the reason for this is that they have separated themselves from the root, began to dry up more and more, and finally had dried up completely. A soul which is not grafted to the divine root cannot but wither, and one cannot expect to see any fruit from it. And as it says in the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 17, verse 28, "In him we live and move and have our being." This is the necessary condition for being fruitful.